I'm leaving for New York tomorrow. Noon flight, which is reasonable. Don't gotta be, don't gotta be at the airport at like 6 a.m. I feel like every time I fly anywhere, I gotta be at the airport by like 4 a.m. because my flight's at 6.
Yeah.
But this one's at noon, which is reasonable. And it'll be my second time. Pretty stoked.
So when did you go the first time?
Like it was like maybe 5 years ago.
This got to be one of my favorite cities, dude.
New York?
Yeah.
How many times have you been?
3, 4?
Okay.
Something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to Moulin Rouge on Broadway.
Ooh.
So that'll be fun. Gotta
That's
do
cool.
the shows.
How'd you talk your wife into that?
Yeah. Her sister, my wife's sister, used to work on Broadway. So last time we went to like 3 different shows.
Which one?
But I like musicals and theater and stuff like that. So
Our commenters were correct.
Yeah. If you got one thing right about me, I love musical theater.
That's so funny. Moulin Rouge, huh?
Yeah. So I mean, it was my wife's decision.
Yeah.
I didn't really look into any other shows, so I don't even know.
Yeah.
You know, is it the best one? I don't know. The movie's cool. You know.
Did you see the movie?
Yeah.
Do you think Christina...
You never seen the movie?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, you don't like musicals? You're too...
No, I like musicals.
Too tough for tough for a musical, huh?
No, I just like the gay ones.
It is one of the gayer ones.
No. It's
pretty gay.
half naked women. That is disgusting.
But women like it.
No, I liked... Was it Hamilton? I liked Hamilton.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see it like live or just the movie?
No, I just watched it.
Okay.
But I saw Wicked live.
Saw it. Yeah, I saw Wicked.
That was tight.
I saw it in London. So they all had British accents.
That sucks, man. Did you get a discount?
It felt more like it felt more like Fairy Tale because they had the accents.
Oh, of course.
Like
Shrek.
If I imagine American Wicked, I'm bet they're like putting on a British accent.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just American accent.
It's
but
just
something
American
about
accent.
that Fairy Tale accent they got, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like
it adds to the experience.
Any super magical like Disney movie.
Yeah.
Like
the godmother is British.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello, little one.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably a weird.
One wish.
Yeah. And then in the oven you go.
Uh-huh. That's how it goes.
So it went in the musical.
And we're foodie people, so we got a bunch of reservations.
We're
at different restaurants.
Yeah.
That are supposed to be good. We'll find out.
What genre of food are you looking forward to?
Honestly, I'm looking forward the most to like the cheap food, like the pizza, hot dog, vendor style foods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even Shake Shack, because we don't really... Well, we got one here, but it's not convenient to go to. But like, I like Shake Shack. So whenever I'm like out of state in a place that has Shake Shack, I gotta get Shake Shack.
Stop there. Yeah. Eat a meal.
I probably
get diarrhea.
Yeah. I probably won't get Shake Shack in New York this time, you know, because there's just too many other things.
Yeah.
But for some reason in my head, I put that as like a thing that I'm like, if the opportunity arises to grab some Shake Shack,
I'm there. Like, I can't pass.
I don't know why.
That's
like,
so funny.
I'm like, oh, I'm going out of state. Oh, they got Shake Shacks in New York.
That's so fun.
I know. It's so dumb, though.
It is. But it's awesome.
But, you know, there's a couple here now. They're just like 30 minutes from me. So it's annoying to go.
It's like,
get it, you know?
Yeah. It's like, what's the LA burger joint?
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Right? It's like In-N-Out.
Yeah. Exactly.
We got one a couple hours from here.
Right. It's like, if I really want it, I can go get it.
It's not out of reach.
Yeah, exactly.
Could you imagine ordering fucking what the DoorDash would be on that?
Yeah.
Order
2
In-N-Out?
hours. Yeah.
It'd be like a 4-hour trip.
Yeah.
For that guy.
Yeah. But last time I was in New York, I felt like I fit right in to the like aggressive street like culture they got there.
You're just screaming in people's face.
Exactly. I'm like, I'll snap back at anybody on the street. And it came naturally to me. It like felt good to like someone yell something back someone like yells something at me and I just kind of like give them a mouthy comment as like in passing.
Yeah.
Like giving mouthy comments in passing is my favorite. It's fun.
There is no consequences for anything.
Yeah.
This is great.
This is
Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah. New Yorkers love this kind of thing.
This is awesome. Genuine interaction.
I was at this bar, this rooftop bar in New York last time I went, and it was packed like this, like not fun at all. The bartenders are irritated because it's just like the busiest bar ever, right? And I'm with a group of like 6 people maybe, and we're like fishing our way through the crowd, and we find this table that no one's at, and it's like a standing kind of, or like a tall table,
right?
You know,
like a bistro.
Yeah. So we kind of sit down there, and then this other dude comes over, this Russian dude comes over and is like, we reserved this. And I'm like,
go fuck yourself.
You didn't reserve it. First of all, it's packed in here. There's no way to reserve this table. I guarantee it. But the group I'm with, not confrontational at all. So they're like, oh, okay, you know, willing to give it up. And I'm not. I'm like,
you fought it.
I start to mouth off to him a little bit, right?
And your wife just fucking pinches the back of you're like, ow, fucking stop.
So I'm
not giving you the.
So I'm like disagreeing with him that he even reserved it, you know, like, oh yeah, you reserved it, you know, like not believing him as my party is walking away from it. So I see their heads in the crowd. I'm about to lose them as it's me and this guy at this table with his group standing behind him, waiting to sit down at this table.
Right.
And I grab the candle on the table. It's a pitch black in the club except for the candle. I grab it and I walk away with the candle so that the table is pitch black dark.
That's so funny.
And then I got a few steps away, and then I was like, all right. I turned back and I put it back. But then in my head, I'm like, I should have blown it out. You know. So then I put it back on the table, but reluctantly.
And when that's what you do in New York.
My brother-in-law was with us, and he was like,
another dude was there.
2 other dudes were there, and my brother-in-law was like, he was Russian, so I didn't want to like the Russians around here. You don't mess with Russian people around here.
What, are they gonna shoot me on a rooftop?
Russians are crazy.
Not that they're not stupid.
They'll fight you for a table.
What a story.
I was ready to go.
What a story.
I did the brave thing.
Yeah.
I made it the most uncomfortable for, I was confrontational.
That's awesome.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I adapted to that New York lifestyle of just like, oh, you're going to come boss me around with no authority, as if you reserved this table in this massive crowded area, which is not true. And you expect me to be an idiot and just be like, oh okay, you know?
All right.
Nah, not a real New Yorker. A real New Yorker needs
this guy.
Needs evidence.
That's so fun. Within minutes of landing in New York, Levi develops this completely different personality.
Exactly.
It just surprises you.
Yelling at everybody.
Your wife is like, who is this guy? I thought I knew him.
To be fair, I had also been trying out antidepressants for like the 2 months before that. And so this was like my first week and a half off of them, and I was feeling myself coming back. Like the voice in my head was turned back on that had been like muted by the pills, you know? And I'm like, I'm back, baby. I felt so like good. Like I felt like myself again, you know?
Oh, really?
Because the pills didn't work, you know?
Obviously not. If you're like back to yourself, feeling good,
it's just
cussing
like,
at strangers.
It turns off part of the voice in your head, basically, you know?
The fun voice? The
part that I like. Like, I like having that voice there. I just wish it would shut up every once in a while, you know? I don't want to mute it forever.
Right. But that's the point. Like, when you start muting it.
Right, exactly.
It becomes easier to mute and easier to mute.
Yeah. I was a month and a half in, and I was like, these don't work.
Yeah.
And so when I got off of them, I felt that energy, and that's when we went to New York. Baby. I'm like, I'm ready for anybody to come at me.
Fuck you and you and you. Fuck you.
And I had fluorescent yellow hair.
Oh, that is like a highlighter.
Yeah. So that guy,
like the Joker.
So that guy with the bright yellow hair snatches the candle off the table as he's walking away,
and then brings it back.
But that's what New Yorkers,
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
That's what we do, baby.
That's funny.
Within minutes.
Yeah. But the last time I went to New York too, these girls were getting harassed. So we're at a crosswalk. It's like
it's hard to believe.
Yeah. It's like midnight. We're walking to the subway and we're at a crosswalk, and these two girls walk up and they're being followed by this guy, and he follows them and he's harassing them, trying to get their number and like talk to them, and they're just like shutting him down, and then they come over and they're like whispered towards us, "Save us." And I'm the only guy. So it's me, my wife, and now these two girls who are asking us to save us from this homeless man who's been following them for blocks, right?
No.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, that's what a New Yorker would do. None of my business.
Push him over the cliff. And so I have to like turn to this homeless dude and be like, "What's up, man?" I have to like step in and be like some sort of, I don't know what they expected. You know what I mean? Like They want me to come in and save them, but what if it gets violent? Am I willing to risk my life for these girls that I just
you don't
met?
know?
Yeah. No.
Right.
But apparently I'm willing enough to like step in and be like,
"What's up, man?
So how's it going? Having a good night?" Yeah, I think that they're good. That type of stuff. Like he's trying to get their number, and
you
I'm
said
like,
they're good.
Yeah. Stuff like I'm trying to separate him from them, basically.
Yeah.
And then we're in front of us, and this guy's now following all of us. And so we get to the subway, we're going down the escalator, and he's like one step next to me. So I turn and I'm like, "You having a good night?" He's like, "Don't worry about what I'm doing." And I was like, "Hey, whatever. It just seems like you're following us. So like wondering if you're, what you're up to."
Yeah.
And then once we got to the bottom, we all like, he kind of splits off, and then we go with the girls and like get on a subway. And, yeah. It was weird. It was like,
that's a weird interaction.
But I feel like stuff like that probably happens in New York pretty frequently.
And he looked homeless?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He was bumming for sure. Yeah.
Jeez.
I know. But he was just trying to like hit on them too. It was like he wouldn't leave them alone. Like it was like, "What are you guys doing tonight? Where are we going? Where are we up to?" Trying to like get in with whatever they're like, get with them,
Damn.
Yeah. And so it was, yeah. I mean, I had no choice. It was, my wife was there. Like I have to help them or look like a complete bitch in front of my wife.
I thut you were going to say, I'm going to have to hear about it for the rest of my life.
No, like she would be like, help them,
Fucking you.
Yeah. Like, what am I supposed to do?
What am I going to do?
I'm going to fight this guy?
Yeah.
I want to fight this guy?
Over these girls? We don't know. We don't know.
We don't know how this whole situation started.
Yeah. They might be the bad guys.
Yeah.
Hun, come on. This is none of our business.
They could have let him on. For all we know, they told him to follow them.
That's so funny. They want to get him in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see what happens this time. I'm expecting, I've been reading the stories of people getting shot in the subway and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. That'd be a cool way to go.
Only if it was like one of the big stories,
Yeah.
Like one of the ones that the nation remembers for a long time, the massacre of whatever.
No, you don't want to be a part of a massacre.
You want to be a part of something big enough, though, to be remembered,
Yeah.
Because if it's just I read an article about a shooting like a couple weeks ago. Nobody knows those people.
Yeah, you probably already forgot the name.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about some 9/11 level thing.
Yeah.
Not that.
It would have to be, because I'm listening to a podcast right now. I'm like 10 episodes deep on like a quadruple murder, and I couldn't tell you the victims' names right now. So it's like,
Exactly. I got to be in some sort of Boston Marathon or you know, some sort of or like some
situation.
sort of like some George Floyd type of thing that just like, it can be small scale, but just heavy where it affects the nation.
Like if you were taking
you know, something that like next year we're like, those poor souls.
We got to remember
the bravery of those people.
Yeah.
We can't forget
that. Wouldn't happen in the situation you're talking about. None of that. It would be a little blurb.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
I know.
That's the only way it'd be cool to go like that.
Yes. Yeah,
it wouldn't be cool to go and just like you died in a New York subway.
That's what I'm saying.
Some rando shooting.
That's what I'm saying. So like when my wife,
it's gotta
like,
be
hey, help him. No.
Like no. You see any planes coming?
Yeah.
You see any, you know?
Yeah.
Like
this is gonna be a small snippet in a fucking newspaper tomorrow.
I'm just one of the bodies they found in the gutter.
Yeah.
In the morning, you know?
Yeah. I'm just a wind up for your next husband. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave these people to whatever it is. They're pretty. Someone will save them. Not me. I got a life.
Yeah. And we got a train to
That's what I'm saying. I'd be like, nope.
And to be honest, they didn't say thank you. Once we got to the bottom and we all split ways. They just split ways. They weren't like, thank you for that.
Thanks.
It was like, okay, now we're all going this way. And it was like, okay, we're back to doing our own thing. No, thank you. Like a real New Yorker.
Yeah.
You know?
Fucking whores.
I put my life on the line for them, and they didn't even like give me a like thank you. They whispered save me, but they couldn't whisper thank you.
They stole his change jar.
Yeah.
They're like, save us. So you get in between them and the guy that's following them, who's pretty sure they stole their change jar.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about what the fuck I'm doing.
I try to fight him.
You get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get his $17 back.
Yeah.